So when I met Jenny, who's now my wife, I was a personal trainer at a gym, and that was probably the most hedonistic time in my life. And it was pretty much all about me and about who I could be with and how I could acquire more things. And I just became callous to the whole idea of God and faith. And you know, there is definitely something to be said that my experience with professors in college had something to do with that too. Attacking Christianity, challenging those who had a belief in God, and I knew nothing about it. I wasn't a student of the Bible. I had a Bible, never opened it. During that time, I didn't admit it to myself, but I was definitely missing something because there was never enough. I felt like I was having a good time, but I never really felt content. There was always something different that I wanted to try. And when Jenny started working at the gym where I was a personal trainer, you know, she's so easy to talk to and so amicable, and it came out that she didn't work on Wednesday nights and she didn't work on Sundays. And so I would ask her, why aren't you working on those days? And she, of course, was very quick to tell me that she had church. And the second I heard that, it was completely, I was on the attack. The thing that was most powerful to me was how she responded to me. She never lashed out back. She never went back on the offensive. She never retaliated. She said, well, actually, that's a good point, but here's actually what we know to be true. She and I would talk daily at work, and I remember she said, well, hey, what are you doing on Sunday? And I said, well, I train in the morning, but she said, well, what are you doing later that day? You want to go to church? I said, nope, football is my church. That was my answer. Football is my church. I watch football on Sundays. That's what I do. She never badgered me about it. She'd say, oh, okay. And I recall thinking, what is it that she has found? What is it that she sees in church, in her religion, in this relationship that I've never seen? Because I've never known anyone like that before. And yet I knew that I was looking for something. And sure enough, I asked her, Sunday was coming around, I asked her, what are you doing this Sunday? And she said, well, I got church in the morning. And then she said, well, we can hang out afterwards. I said, okay, that sounds good. So I met up with her for lunch after that. And then we hung out. I don't remember what we did, but then she said, okay, well, I got to get going to church. And I said, all right, well, can I go with you? And I won't forget this because she said, yes, like immediately, didn't even pause, just yes. And I remember feeling almost relieved that I was able to go and see what it is that she was doing. And you know, for me, the most amazing thing, obviously the converting power of the Word of God and the example of Jesus, and you know, all the studying has really obviously converted me, but it was the people who led me to that conversion, the people who taught me about my relationship, and not just that this is a checklist of things we need to do. That has been the most amazing gift of all, because I understand what my faith is based on, and it's based upon my relationship with Christ, and it's not going anywhere, and that's a pretty awesome feeling.